Hello everybody, welcome back to the replay series playing one of my personal favorite games of all time. Yeah. Within the list of my 5 favorite games of all time, usually 3 of them will be arcades. Fucking Tumble by Data East from 1991. I fucking love this game. Never played it much as a kid, but I did see it a lot on the arcades and I saw people play it. And I really got I fell in love with this fucking game. Until I was able to play by myself. You can select the starting point, but you have to play through the 8 worlds right here in order to unlock the last 2 extra worlds. So yeah, it's basically a non-scrolling platformer very similar to Bubble Bobble and Snow Brothers. But this one has a different mechanic. You have to use your vacuum cleaner to clean up the places as they actually save. Let's clean up, right? So yeah, this is a game that I saw a lot on the arcades as a kid. That was a pretty dumb death. I don't know, I wasn't patient enough. You did it! So if you complete the phrase Tumble Pop, you will access a bonus area in which you are able to basically get extra lives. In here, as you probably noticed, you can store a certain amount of enemies after you absorb them, and you have a limited amount of time to release them, otherwise you will die. See? Makes a little noise, basically a warning noise, letting you know that you have to release the enemies soon, otherwise, even if it's only one, probably you can store as many as you want, but you still have a limited time to release them and make them crash into other enemies, ideally, in order to, make more powerful attacks. Specific or especially effective against bosses. As you can see, there are enemy generators that usually take 2 of these attacks. Pretty similar to what happens with the Snow Brothers and the big snowballs. Your regular shots are not quite effective by themselves, but you have to actually make big snowballs appear in order to cause more damage to either bigger enemies or bosses. So yeah. Alright, question. Does this sound familiar to you at all? That noise. Does it ring any bell? Yeah. It is the dinosaur's noise from Joe and Mac. Super NES version. Funnily enough, the majority of the bosses in this game actually make the dinosaur from Joe and Mac noise. It's pretty funny. Yeah, it makes absolutely no sense that a snowball, and you will see that other enemies actually have the Joe and Mac dinosaur sound, but hey, video games. Yeah, Data East, same company, so we are not discovering anything new. Just pointing out some sort of trivia thing. Also these fucking colors, I don't know if you'll be able to see this on YouTube. Just fine. Let's go to Australia. Well, speaking of Joe and Mac, yeah, they actually made a world as a tribute to Joe and Mac. Yeah, I have to actually replay Caveman Ninja, which is Joe and Mac for the arcade, the original version to that game, which is slightly different to the Super Nintendo version, which I actually did last year for the Retro Quest and for the backlog for both series, actually, the Super Nintendo version. But yeah, I'm also gonna be playing the arcade one, which is slightly different, and also the spiritual sequel to Joe and Mac, which is called Joe and Mac Return. It's actually, this is like a misspell because it's like Joe and Mac Returns, but Joe and Mac is, maybe they refer that to the franchise being back. But yeah, it's basically called Joe and Mac Returns. I got a power-up. I thought they just lasted for a single level. Caveman. Okay, that item basically is a huge ass vacuum cleaner that makes everything disappear, including the money that I was about to pick up. So yeah, you can select any world you want. However, there will be like differences as you progress. Okay, they usually give you this fucking power-ups when you're pretty much done with the level, but now they give it to me basically when I was just started it, which allowed me to kill everybody. That power-up that I just saw is one of those that only lasts for the current level you're playing. So, yeah, but this like longer ranged absorption thing is actually permanent, well, as long as you don't die, of course, which since I did, I can activate cheats and everything, but hey, we can still do this like normally. Wow, I actually completed Tumble Pop. So yeah, you're given a certain amount of time to get everything. You can even use your vacuum cleaner in order to get items faster. I mean, nothing beyond money and extra lives. I'm not gonna be able to get everything. I don't know if it's actually possible to make those jumps. I was trying to make them from the edges. Anyway, I got the important thing. Well, I have infinite lives, who cares? So yeah, you can select whatever world you want. However, I mean, depending on the order in which you actually choose, the worlds will be getting progressively longer. Yeah, by the way, piranha plants also from Joe and Mac make dinosaur noises. You don't find a dinosaur in this one, surprisingly. That was an easy boss. So yeah, worlds will be getting progressively longer. You notice that the first world had 5 stages, including the boss one. This one had 6, and it will be progressively getting longer. 7, 8, 9, 10 areas, or 10 stages per world. And that will be basically the exact same way depending on the world you end up choosing. If I would have, for example, chosen another world that would make me play, for example, the snow area at the very end, I wouldn't have to play 5 levels but 10 snow areas. So it increases regardless of the order or regardless of the world you choose first. So if there is a certain area that you find really annoying, well, you can choose it first and play only 5 levels of that. Alright, so it was a changing letter thingy. I got a bigger range one? No, it looks around the same, I don't know. Alright, I'm having quite a big of a great time right now. I'm actually gonna be able to finish 3 worlds in a single video. I mean the shortest worlds. I was about to say that this is going to be a little bit of a longer playthrough. Probably a couple weeks, considering that I upload 2 videos per week for each playthrough, with certain exceptions. Usually the odd number playthrough numbers, you know, or parts for a playthrough. I mean, if a playthrough has 5 parts or 3 parts, I usually upload only 1. And then the next week I do the other 2, or the other way around. But I don't think this is going to last more than 4 parts, to be honest. Actually, could last longer than that. Please guys, count the amount of times I say the word actually. Dude, I already got too many letters! Wow! I mean, it's not unusual to get the Tumble Pop phrase complete. I've been playing a lot of these fucking sort of games lately. I played Snow Brothers lately, you know, you saw it on the replay series. I'm gonna be uploading it before this game. I'm not doing it in any particular order anymore. You saw me play Bubble Bobble for Non-Serious Gaming. And also I'm playing this, and eventually we'll be playing Joe & Mac Returns, which I forgot to mention, is basically like this game, but with Joe & Mac characters and Joe & Mac themes. And another game actually made by Data East in '92, because if I'm not mistaken, well, this one is from '91. Then they released a game called Diet Go Go, which I will do it on the replays too, which is from '92, which is the exact same type of game. See, this one has 7 levels now. And then Joe & Mac Returns from '94, which is basically the exact same type of game again. Following, it's basically the same Tumble Pop engine, because this is the first game of its type, or by Data East. And surprisingly enough, you will see at some point, well, I don't want to spoil it yet, but it has quite a few similarities. But this one is kind of the original like game of this type. I mean, Diet Go Go and Joe and My Returns cannot be considered sequels to this, really, but it's basically like some sort of spiritual successor to this game because they're exactly the same or very similar in terms of gameplay. Yeah, the more enemies you collect and attack them with, the more damage it causes. Alright guys, see the cutscene, and they are brothers, by the way, nothing gay about this, I mean except the multiple color thing. Anyway, world number 4 will be done next time.